You mentioned the European experience, and in fact, migration is shaping the entire world as people are on the move from villages to towns to cities and across borders in every direction. Now, that process is not always an easy or a peaceful one. How would a greater understanding and respect for pluralism make a difference in societies?
Well, I think, you see, we're very fortunate in Canada because we've always had a complicated society. Since the Quebec Act of 1764, which declared that you could be a Catholic and you could speak French, and it was basically English who'd won and who were Protestant, we have said in this country you can be that. And so when additional things happened, like other immigration happened, we were willing, in a way, to understand that other people were complex. We had a Catholic prime minister in this country in the middle of the 19th century when Catholics were not allowed to vote in Great Britain, and that was our mother country. We were innovating here all the time. We don't know it, and we don't know enough about our history to understand how we have led the way. And so I think that in the future, when we have these waves that push at us, we have in the past behaved very, very well. The Vietnamese boat people was one great example, where we ended up accepting 150,000 people who were unknown to us, who had never immigrated to Canada before, and we integrated them. Where are they now? I mean, do you notice them as a big block somewhere? No, because they've completely been integrated. And that's just been in 30-odd years. And that's where the hope lies, is that people don't stay apart, and they don't want to stay apart. When people say they come to this country and they want to stay apart, I totally disagree. People will only stay apart if you say, stay apart, we don't want you in our established groups. But that's where the transformation happens in a host society. A host society has to see the advantages of receiving people from other societies with what they bring. What I don't like hearing in Canada is people saying, oh, these people have nothing, and they've come to us and we have everything. And that's not true. Even if you come from Somalia, where there's no rule of law, where there's no parliamentary democracy, where there's no freedom of expression, where there's no freedom of movement, and there's violence in the streets, those people have an enormously strong family structure, extended family structure, and often community organization, which they've had to do in the face of not having these other structures. And they bring that with them. They bring that need to connect with people with them, and we can learn from that. There really is, you know, the truth to the saying that nobody is too poor not to be able to give, and nobody is too rich not to be able to receive.
Yeah.